What's up, YouTube? Hope you guys are feeling good. My name is Elaru, and today I'm back with a new video that I want to check out with you guys. This is called Jesse Humble the Feminist. We don't need men anymore. Okay, Jesse Lee Peterson versus Amber Rose. Wow. Okay, I like the topic already. Feel it's going to be full of action and energy. Okay, guys, now we do it to talk less and we react more. Let's check this out.
You do agree that men are the head of women, right? Especially their wives and things like that.
I do not agree with that.
You have to agree with that.
No, I don't.
Why not?
Jesse. I don't.
Why don't you agree with that?
Because I don't think it's valid. I think that's what our mothers, our fathers, our grandparents, everybody that came before us, that's all they knew. So this is what they taught us and instilled in us. That's why women are like, oh, I gotta let a man be a man. I gotta be submissive. I gotta, I can't make too much money because then he's gonna feel inferior. Or I can't be too strong because then he's gonna be feel inferior.
But normal women, though, real women don't think that way. Those are the
What
feminists.
is a real woman?
Those are the feminist women who think that way.
But what's a
But
real
let me
woman?
a real woman is a woman who knows her place. She loves being a woman. She's not.
Is this happening right now?
She's not in competition with a man because she loves being a woman. And she loves a man who is a man. She's not in competition with him. That's a real woman. But you have these feminist women who are jealous of masculinity and they want to kill it. They want to. You agree with that, right?
I feel like you're trolling me right now.
What does that mean?
I feel like you're like saying things to like get a rise out of me.
Oh,
because
no,
it's
when I was
almost so like
When I was growing up,
far-fetched.
boys were boys and men were men. And women and men understood their positions in life as a man and as a woman. And you had order for the most part in the earth. But then that changed.
But did we? Did
Yeah,
we have order?
We did. And then that's changed. And then men became weak and women went out of control.
But why can't we control because we have vaginas? Is
I
that
said
what
they
it is?
went out of control
Okay.
because
Okay, fine. What is out of control? Getting jobs, being business women? Because what happens is that when we are strong and we are business women and we make our own money and we honestly, all we need is sperm to have a baby. We don't really need a man anymore, right? So what happens is that men feel inferior and in turn down us for that.
But that's not true.
It is true.
No, real men do not feel inferior to a woman. Now, a beta male, maybe, but not a real man. And making money and doing the things that you just named is not, that doesn't make a woman at all. Because anybody can go out and make money.
Well, I don't understand what you're saying, Jesse.
What makes a woman is when she's not in competition with a man. She understands the role
what
of
about a man
both.
being in competition with a woman?
A real man would never be in competition with a woman.
Why?
Because,
but what if she makes more money? And
because
what if she's smarter?
a woman.
I actually don't agree with this though.
A woman is not competition for a man. He naturally has authority over her. So I got to ask you
You're
about.
making me so sad right now.
I got to ask you about this man. I read that you were married to some guy by the name or dating back in 2017. Back in 2017 during the Slut Walk, you were dating a rapper by the name of
21
Savage,
yeah.
right? Mm-hmm. And 21 Savage held up a sign.
Wow.
I felt bad for you when I read this. My heart broke for you. 21 Savage held a sign at the slut walk, said that I'm a hoe too.
Yeah.
I feel badly for you.
Why?
Look, Amber, come on.
Let me tell you one thing.
Let's
21
talk.
Savage
Let's talk.
is
a man
most,
said that he's a hoe.
He's the most secure man I have ever met in my life for saying that. And I'm going to tell you why, okay? If he can go out and he can sleep with an abundance of women, right? He is not labeled a hoe. He's labeled a man. And for me, I could sleep with 3 guys and I'm labeled a hoe. So he's basically saying, look, if she's a hoe, I'm a hoe too. That's it. Because all it is, Jesse, remember, it is just a derogatory label. It's not really a real definition to the word because they only use these words for women. They don't use these words for men. And I love 21 Savage for that because he was the only one that was so secure in his manhood to be like, you know what? If I slept with 50, 60, 70 girls, I guess I'm a hoe too. Cool. We just gonna walk down the street together at the slut walk, and we gonna make a difference.
But you're right, he is a slut or a hoe or whatever you want to call him.
Mm-hmm.
But I wouldn't want my daughter to marry a man like that.
Okay.
You're
Why?
not in control. You're not. Excuse me. You're not in control of your daughter's vagina, so it really doesn't matter
No,
what
but
you
I
want.
would never allow my daughter to marry a whole man.
But you're not. You cannot allow her to do anything.
Yes, I can.
No, you can't.
Yes, I can.
She's gonna do what she wants.
No,
trust me.
no.
She will. Yes.
Anyway.
Anyway.
So 21 Savage got a lot of social media, hard time on social media about that. How did you feel about that?
I thought it was amazing. He didn't give two shits.
You married him at one time, right?
I did not. No.
You did not. You married somebody.
Wiz Khalifa, my ex-husband.
Why did you break up with him?
Wow.
Sometimes things just don't work.
I mean, this guy is
Was
just calling
he
my
a
favorite
whole man too?
guys right now.
He was an amazing man. He still is. He's an
And so
amazing father.
why didn't you stay with the amazing man?
I don't believe the success of a relationship is based off time. I think that you can move forward and develop a different kind of relationship, and that's what Wiz and I have. We have a relationship forever.
What do you do when you're all alone, no one is around, you're by yourself, and you feel this emptiness, this void in your life, as though something is missing? What do you do when those times come?
I would probably masturbate. I'm a strong believer in masturbation. I think masturbation is the safest sex, and you become in tune with your body.
You're trolling me.
I'm not trolling you.
You are
He
trolling
just
me.
is.
You're trying to get a reaction.
I'm not.
So you feel
I'm just
it.
pro masturbation. I feel like that's something you should know about.
So you're sitting around by yourself, feeling this void, like something is missing, and you masturbate.
Yeah.
You're trolling me. I know you're trolling me.
She definitely has to be trolling us on
I'm not
this one.
trolling him. I'm not trolling you.
She's not trolling me.
I'm being extremely honest. Does that make you uncomfortable?
It's abnormal. No, but it's abnormal for women to masturbate. That's a man thing to do. Women who masturbate are becoming men.
How?
I can't believe this is real. I feel like I'm on punked right now. Like I just can't. I can't believe. We could not be two totally different people.
You disagree with that?
Yes, I disagree with that. I masturbate every day.
Every day?
Hey.
Yeah.
What's wrong with you?
Nothing.
Really?
I'm sexually liberated. I feel amazing.
But it's not normal for women to do that. They have
It
to
is very
force
normal.
themselves to become that way.
No, it's very normal.
Really?
It is.
And
It is.
every day. Why do you
Yeah, I
need
mean,
to
I
do
try. I'm a busy woman, you
Yeah.
know, and I have a son and stuff like that. But when I can get to it, I get to it.
Amazing.
This way, it's okay to cry. Let it out. Tell me. Talk to me. Have communication with me. That's what a lot of men lack nowadays, is that they can't cry because they're a man. They can't feel emotions because they're a man. And it's really unfortunate because they internalize everything, and then they kind of explode when it becomes too much.
Women hate emotional men because they see and know that that's a weakness. And I've had so many women tell me that if they're married to a man who is emotional, or they're dating a guy, it's like a lesbian relationship. You have two women together. And so if being an emotional man is the right way for a man to be, why do women hate men who are that way?
I think women are taught that as well.
Really?
Yeah, babe, this is the thing. Society has taught us all these things of how we should be, instead of saying, why don't you just be who you are? No one ever says that. You're not raised to be like, hey, be who you
But
are.
it's not natural for a man to be
Of
emotional
course it
like a woman.
is.
It's not.
It's not
He's
like
not
a
born that
woman.
way.
No, it's not like a woman. He's a human being.
But not like a woman though. A woman.
Jesse.
Really. On one side, women are not meant to be equal to men. That's the truth. I mean, biblically, the man was created first in the creation story. That gives him an air of superiority. Yes. Secondly, it's clearly written. I don't know. I'm not really good at cramming verses, but I know it's clearly written in the Bible that women be submissive to your husbands, and husbands love your wives. It's a very plain command. Women are not meant to control men. That's the truth. Women are, I'm not going to say inferior, but it's written somewhere that your wife is not your footstool. Yeah, it's written somewhere in the book of the Bible. So I don't know if many of you see this the way I'm saying it, but it's not written anywhere in the Bible too that the man is the head and the woman is the tail. No. The Bible clearly says the man leads, true, but the woman supports. Okay. I don't 100% agree with Jesse, and I don't 100% agree with Amber Rose, sorry. They both have their points based on what they have seen. I mean, look at this example JC gave. He said men don't cry because, or men are not emotional because they are men. They are human beings. I mean, it's nice to let out what you feel at some point. But then what she's saying is that when they don't let these emotions out, I mean, would you tell me anger is not an emotion? Would you tell me being sad is not an emotion? Just for the fact that you don't want to see tears makes him a man. And for the fact that a woman does not cry all the time makes her want to be like a man. That ideology doesn't make sense, to be very honest. I mean, we are all human beings. There's anyone who tells you that a woman is spiritually equal to a man, it's a lie. That's the truth. But society has shaped some of these basic rules to something else. I mean, look at what she said on Walk. He said, a beta man, that is a beta, BETA, does not compete with a woman. Does not compete with a woman, maybe. He used the word maybe. An alpha male would never compete with a woman. Okay, let's get this straight. Days gone, that is days of old, I'm talking about 90s, I'm talking about 60s, women were typically housewives. They don't let them do nothing. You can make your own money, you can work, you just stay at home, cooking, cleaning, and giving birth. And then as society evolved, I mean, there's some places that a woman can be a doctor. There's some places where a woman can be an engineer. There's some places where a woman can't hold positions of office. Why? Because she's a woman. You said it's reserved for the men. And sometimes these women have better credentials if they let them get that far. In some places, women don't go to school. It's a men thing. People have just taken some simple things and turned them inside out. Let's be clear, I'm not a feminist. But there are some things that are just not fair if we're being reasonable. I mean, look at this very basic one. I mean, that I don't even, right now I'm still trying to wrap my head around it. Okay, she said she's a pro-masturbation activist. I mean, that's her thing. I have no words on that. But then how is masturbation a man thing? Like, how? Can someone explain that to me? How is earning more than a woman a man thing? Because there are families where if the woman has a better job than the man, she's asked to resign. There are some families where, yet again, the woman is the breadwinner. You know, even in societies where the men are lazy, they turn it around to be a man thing that they don't have to go out to work. I mean, society has morphed most people's thinking. I mean, I totally agree with her when she says, be who you are. I mean, if you guys know this rapper Dax, he said, just because I'm a man doesn't mean that I cannot cry. We are all human. You don't have to mold him into that macho figure he's not. And if we as females were strong enough to hold our emotions, you don't have to beat us into that weakling you want. I mean, just be yourself. Male or female, be yourself. I mean, there was a part when he said, okay, yeah, I love that example of she and 21 Savage. That was pure support on his side. Most men would never do that. And she was quite right when she said, a man is applauded for going bed to bed. But a woman is criticized, segregated, and derogated for sleeping with maybe 1 or 2 men. 3 if she's lucky. What's the societal norm in that? How is that a man thing? How does going from one woman to the other a man thing? It's not right. Male or female, it's not right. At all. And so when she was doing the slut walk, 21 Savage, he held a signpost saying, I'm a hoe too. I mean, that was derogatory in every sense, but it showed his support for her. And she explained it saying, 21 Savage was someone that felt like, okay, if he has slept with this number of women, then hey, yo, I'm a hoe too. You get it? Most men will see it as him becoming a female. I mean, why is that word even used for only females anyway? See, another context. The truth is, we can go on and on and on over this. But the honest truth is that the society has changed some very basic rules into something they are not, giving them another meaning, making the afflicted feel like they're being strangled, feel like they're being choked. I'm not one based on equality between men and women. It's not meant to be. But we're not your slaves. Women aren't slaves. That's the truth. Because some men feel like the woman's job shouldn't supersede cooking, cleaning, and giving birth. I mean, a woman can be more than that if she chooses to be. Before, it was seen that tailoring was a woman's job. It was seen that hairdressing was a woman's job. It was seen that engineering, bricklaying, and most of these white collar jobs were a men thing. I mean, how does that even help society to grow anyway? Segregating men and women. Just give everyone the freedom to be what they want, who they are, regardless of their gender. I mean, it will help a lot. It will go a long way in shaping society. Tell us what you think about this video. It's a rather controversial topic. I mean, I really wish I saw the end of it. This is a really controversial topic. Oh, tell us what you think about this video in the comment section and leave a thumbs up. I mean, air your views. Let's know what you think. Do you think Jesse is right in everything he said? And do you think Amber Rose is right in everything he said? Or are you just like me facing facts? Let's know what you think. Thank you for watching and stay safe. God bless you all.